this is Kathy Ames with Channel 1 News. We are here at Mountain Range High School at the scene of a current protest against the unpopular ID policy dictating that students must wear a lanyard with an ID at all times. Many students are refusing to go to class until the district agrees to remove the regulations. I will now be interviewing figures on both sides of the debate. I have with me now Fred Holstrom. Fred, tell me, why do you feel it is unnecessary to go to such extreme measures over this issue?
Well, Kathy, our whole point is that it doesn't really matter whether or not we wear our IDs, and this is something that the administration, they just don't seem to understand. We've been forced to go on strike. Well, sort of. We've been forced to come out here and ditch our classes in order to show them just how much this issue matters.
And how has the school responded?
Well, any student refusing to go to class because of the protest is going to be marked unexcused, even if their parents call them in. And then any assignments that we miss will go into zeros, and we can't make them up. Oh yeah, a lot of our parents have also grounded us.
And how does that affect you as a senior?
That really depends on how long it takes for them to give in to our demands. As long as they give in by next week, I don't think we'll have to repeat our senior year. I mean, at least for me or others, their junior year. I think we'll be good on that. If it's longer, another year, 2 maybe. It's not that bad. Or it might just drop out.
I see. One last question. Have you ever heard the expression, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you"?
I can't say that I have.
Thank you. I will now interview Jeff, one of the campus supervisors here at Mountain Range. So Jeff, how do you feel about the ID policy and the protesting?
I feel like these students are really out of line. I don't understand why they need to wear their IDs. And it's for their safety.
For safety?
Yes, for safety. The IDs is our way of knowing who's supposed to be in the building and on campus and who's not supposed to be on campus. And it also helps us from making kids go to class and, keeping them from ditching.
Is ditching an issue here at Mountain Range?
No, it wasn't. But now that these protests started, it's starting to become a problem. I mean, the kids aren't going to class and they're starting to fail all their classes. Like, we're going to have seniors that aren't going to graduate this year because of this protest, because of something stupid as an ID.
I see. Thank you, Jeff. It appears that some protesters have been inspired by the historical Tibetan monk protests and are setting themselves on fire.
Ooh, that's hot! Ow!
Fashion.
Ooh, hot! Bad idea! Bad idea! Put me out!
These students are now being apprehended by security. Reports say that they will be facing 20 to life. However, this has established them as martyrs for the rest of the student body and now inspires others to take up the banner of the protest. I will now talk to the mother of one of the protesters, Mrs. Stubbins. How do you feel about your son joining the protest?
I honestly cannot seem to knock any sense into that boy. At first, I was proud that little Ricky was taking interest in current events. I figured political involvement would look good on his application to Cornell. But now he's failing math, English, science, psychology, band, and gym. At this rate, he won't even get his diploma and be able to go anywhere. I'm fine with him living in my basement for a little bit, but once he turns 30, I'm making him pay rent.
Thank you, Mrs. Stubbins. I'm afraid that's all the time we have. Be sure to stay tuned for further development coming up at 6 p.m. Barricades, what you need to know to be safe in troubled times. Once again, this is Kathy Ames, and thank you for watching.